So yesterday I just finished reading the book called This Is Marketing. It's written by Seth Godin. Well, I actually listened to the audiobook, but that's the same thing as reading it, right? Um, so I've been watching a lot of Seth Godin interviews on YouTube and speeches he's done. I'm a big fan of Seth Godin, so I decided to check out his audiobook, which is about 7.5 hours long. If you want to listen to something for a 7.5 hour time period, you should check out This Is Marketing by Seth Godin. So from what I can tell, Seth Godin seems to know more about modern marketing than basically anybody I know. One of the themes that he talks about is marketing is very different today than it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. And you can't just buy a TV ad and expect to gain market dominance just from a TV ad and think you're going to get everything you need from that. Marketing is a lot different today than it was 30 years ago. For example, there's Facebook marketing, there's Google marketing, there's all different kinds of brand and direct marketing. And basically, I'm actually really a novice in this area. I don't know very much at all about marketing. I like learning about. I like this book. This is Marketing by Seth Godin because I like learning about marketing. I enjoy learning as much as I can about it to try to grow my YouTube channel, to grow my personal brand, to grow whatever it is I want to grow. I think marketing is a very important tool to grow any business that you are looking to grow. And there's so much complexity to it. There's more I don't know about marketing than there is I do know. And one of the things Seth talks about is authenticity is overrated. But he also says that just like Gary Vee says, you should create as much content as possible. Like Seth Godin he always says he writes a blog every day. He does a blog post every day. Not because he has something to say, but because it's tomorrow. Or whatever. He does a blog post every day because it's tomorrow. That's why. There's not a reason he has it. He just does it because it's tomorrow. And it's just an integral part of his life is writing that blog post every day. So yeah, I want to start writing a blog every day too. I've gotten to the point I can do this. I can record a video every day on YouTube. I can record a video every day on YouTube. But there's also more I want to do than that. I also want to write a blog at some point. So Seth Godin kind of inspires me to create more content than I already do. I've gotten comfortable making a 20-minute video every day thanks to Seth Godin. Thanks to Gary Vee. Thanks to Think Media. Thanks to these proficient marketing gurus. They've helped me have the confidence to make this 20-minute video every day and really put myself out there. Even though I know I'm going to make a fool out of myself, I will be making a fool out of myself from doing this. And you know what? The quality is going to be bad. But Seth Godin says the only way to get better at something is to practice. That's called the practice. And the more you practice at something, the better you get at it. And you might have terrible screen presence with this camera, or you might be terrible at writing. You might be terrible at anything, but you're not going to get better at it without practicing. And you can get good at anything if you practice it enough. Now, there's some things like rocket science or brain surgery that maybe you're not cut out for. Maybe those things are too complex, but there are things that are less complex that are achievable and are things that can be figured out how to. It's sort of like a system, right? It's sort of like a system that you need to figure out how to understand, how to successfully create content. And one of the things Seth Godin says is he's a teacher, and he's made enough money in his life. Money's not an issue for him anymore. But I don't think. But he enjoys teaching people how to market themselves or their companies, and um, I can't think of much to say in this video. Well, yeah. What else? See, I don't even do editing, and that's because I try to make a vlog post every day, and um, and this isn't even edited because I've got really bad eyes, and I don't do editing because I don't edit out the ums and the spaces in here because I've got really bad eyes and I don't really edit very well. I guess there's programs that could probably do it automatically. I don't want it to be edited automatically. It's hard to market yourself though. It's hard to. Yeah, I can't really think of anything to say today. Is there any I'm trying to think if there's any controversial things Seth Godin says that I disagree with. I mostly agree with everything he says. He talks a lot about direct marketing and brand marketing. Yeah, I just enjoy learning from Seth Godin. I could watch his videos all day. Yeah, I'm not very good at talking about business content, honestly, on here because I've made a few business videos on here from the content creation strategy point of view, and I kind of just run out of things to say. So tomorrow I'm probably gonna pick a different topic other than business because I kind of get tired of thinking about business because it it's kind of depressing. It's honestly kind of depressing to think about business, and let's talk about how I don't know if it's creating content is depressing or thinking about this stuff all day is depressing, but I I find it hard. You can see the sun rising out the window in this video. The sun is literally rising right now. You can see it in this video. I find thinking about business really hard, and I think it stresses me out. It really stresses me out trying to figure out how to make money. And I know you don't want to see me complain about my money issues on here, but you're watching to this point, so which is probably zero people are watching to this point. This point, no, zero people are watching to this point. But if you are watching to this point, just understand that I think making money is a worthy challenge. It's worth doing market research and constantly thinking about how to make money. And it's worth thinking about that and considering how to create content that is compelling, how to market that market that content in a fulfilling way, in a worthwhile way. People live their lives doing miserable work. I used to work retail. It was terrible. It was terrible working retail. And I think it's important that people try to create content about things they believe in. Seth Godin talks a lot about making change happen. You should make the change that you want to see in the world. And that's what marketing is about making change happen. Honestly, you shouldn't really be working for a bad company. You shouldn't be working for a cigarette company. You shouldn't be working for a company that promotes bad things. Like, you should believe in what you're marketing. That's what I think. I think that's what Seth Godin said. You should believe in what you're saying, and you should try to make a positive change in the world and be the person that you're supposed to be. And what is that? What is the person you're supposed to be? Well, you can't know that until you search for it. You search for it when you create content on YouTube or write a blog. There's a link to my blog underneath the video. I haven't posted anything for like 9 months, but I think I'm going to try to start writing on my blog again, because I think it's important to come up with things to say and putting yourself out there. I might repeat some of the things I've already said on these videos on the blog, and that's okay. I'm okay with repeating content, because what else am I going to do with my time? There's only so much content I can consume. And I notice when I consume too much content, my head gets delirious. I totally get delirious when I consume too much content. And it makes me feel bad. And I feel like my head just gets dizzy when I consume too much content, when I watch too many videos on YouTube. I do learn a lot from it. I should probably take out my Patreon link on here, but it doesn't matter. The Patreon is just a direct way to support me. I don't care. No one's gonna support my Patreon, but there's nothing even on my Patreon. It's just a bunch of empty words, and like there's like the unicorn tier where you get to be on the unicorn club, and there's the dragon tier. We get to be on the dragon team. I don't know. My Patreon doesn't make any sense. So I'm probably going to make this business video, and this will be the last of the business videos. I talk about the business side of things. I'll probably come up with something else to say on my next video. But Seth Godin knows a lot about business, so I enjoy watching his business content, because I enjoy thinking about how to make money on YouTube, how to make money blogging, how to make money in any career field I go into. I enjoy thinking a lot about what Seth Godin says. And this world is really hard. It's really hard to figure how to make any money at all in this world. And it's a complicated situation. To me, it doesn't make any sense at all. Nothing makes any sense to me at all. And that's why I'm just sitting here talking to you, trying to make sense of things. So what does Seth Godin teach me in his videos? I watch a lot of videos of Seth Godin on YouTube. And one of the things I feel bad about it in this vlog is I talk so much on this vlog. I feel like my mom's kind of almost getting mad at me, because when I call her once a week, I feel like I don't have anything to say to her, because I say everything on this 20-minute daily vlog now. So I don't have anything to say to my mom anymore when I talk to her. So, like, and I don't want to say the same things I say on the vlog as I do to my mom, because I don't want my mom, like if I say I like the Sway podcast by Kara Swisher, I don't want my mom looking up Sway podcast. I don't want my mom looking up Sway podcast review if I decide to do one of those in the future. And then she'll find me on here talking about Kara Swisher's Sway podcast. Because I don't want my mom seeing me on YouTube. I don't share this channel with my mom. I don't share this channel with anybody I know in real life, because this is like a different side of my personality that I don't want to share with people in real life. To me, these are my work friends. The people watching this, I consider my work friends, because this is just my job, communicating this information. And it's hard vlogging. It is hard vlogging. You get better at it over time. The more you speak in front of a camera, the easier it gets. A lot of it is just confidence, and a lot of it is just learning how to be confident enough to talk in front of a camera, and how to do this every day. Honestly, my lips get torn up a bit because my mouth gets sore a little bit because I've been doing this so much over the past month. Normally, I don't talk this much, so my lips are being ripped to shreds right now because normally I don't talk this much, and it is hard vlogging this much. It is hard talking this much. Normally, I don't talk this much. Normally, I don't, and it's really hard for me to do this. I'm almost getting a sore throat from this, to be honest, because normally I really don't talk this much, but it's growing so much in the past month that it's worth it. It's totally worth it doing this. And it's just going so well. And, if it keeps growing at this pace, I'll be monetized in 5 years or so. But I hope it's going to grow this channel will grow at a faster pace than that. That's the goal, is to grow at a faster pace. So I know I said I was going to do a review of Seth Godin. Rhymes with Seth Rogen, but it's Seth Godin. I know I said I was going to do a review of his book. The truth is, I have a really bad memory, and I don't remember anything that was in the book. I just I couldn't summarize what he was talking about because that's not my skill set. I'm not the read something and summarize what he said type of thing. That's why I did really poorly in school. I'm a really poor student, and I'm really dumb. I have a really low IQ. And if you're looking for a good book review, you need to go somewhere else. I'll tell you right now. This isn't really a book review. This is more of a vlog. And I don't care because it's my channel and I make the rules. I get to talk about whatever I want. I get to say whatever I want. I get to be whoever I want. And this is the great thing about having a YouTube channel. It's funny. About an hour ago, I noticed my channel had 14 views in an hour. 14 views an hour. Dude, I've had weeks, I had months where I didn't get 14, no, not months. I've had weeks where I didn't get 14 views. And I got 14 views in an hour, like an hour ago. Isn't that crazy? That just shows how quickly the channel can grow. I know I've been doing this for 4 years now and it hasn't grown that much in 4 years, but the channel can really grow more quickly if you set your mind to it and you really put both feet forward and really go for it. And the more you go for it, the more results you're going to get. And a lot of this is just confidence, and the more you speak in front of a camera, the better you get. The more you write a blog, the better you get at writing a blog. The more you do anything, the better you get at it. If you're bad at something, just practice. That's the other. I know I'm not reviewing Seth Godin's book review of Practice. That's the book. The Practice is the book that came after This is Marketing. This is Marketing just gives the basics of marketing and say how the world has changed in the past 30 years and just say how things work today. But The Practice was another book. I've never read it, but I've heard him talk about it a million times. And The Practice just talks about, I'm guessing, how the more you practice something, the better you get at it. You might have no idea what you're doing. You might not have any idea what you're doing, but if you practice it, you'll get better at it. You might be a complete nincompoop, but if you practice, you'll become elite. You'll become elite, or you'll become decent, or you'll become okay. Whatever your goal is, you could reach any goal if you practice whatever thing you're trying to achieve. Like cutting my hair. I've started cutting my hair. I started cutting my own hair, 2-3 years ago? When was it? It was 2019. It was the beginning of 2019 I started cutting my own hair. So that's 19, 20, 20, 21. So 3 full years now I've been cutting my own hair. And now I've got this mullet to look pretty good. I've been cutting because 3 years ago nobody had mullets. I mean, not many people had mullets. I wanted to cut it myself because I said, okay, here's a picture of Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, and I want to look like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. So I started learning how to cut my own hair, and I got the scissors, and it looks terrible. I know I don't look like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, but that's the goal. To someday, I'd like to look like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. If I keep working at this goal, if I keep trying to achieve this, then you never know. Someday I could look like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse if I work out and do yoga, do a lot of yoga and do a lot of, if I can cut this mullet the way I want it to, that'd be really awesome. And I've learned how to cut my own hair over time. I used to be terrible at it, and see, now I'm not that bad at it. It's asymmetrical, and that's why I want it to be asymmetrical. And I've gotten better at cutting my own hair by practicing. It's one of the tenets of what Seth Godin talks about is practice. Practice makes perfect. And just like Icarus, don't be afraid to fly too close to the sun. Because yes, if you fly too close to the sun, your wings could burn out. But if you fly too close to the ocean, the water can ruin your wings as well if you fly too close to the ocean. So it's not just flying too close to the sun, it's also flying too close to the ocean can be just as dangerous as well. That's Icarus. So Icarus has to be careful what he does. You can't get too high, you can't get too low. Either way is dangerous. That's the story of Icarus is one of the things that Seth Godin talks about. So you should check out, this is Marketing by Seth Rogen. It's a really good book. You should listen to the audiobook or read it, whatever you want. The more Seth Godin you listen to, the better off you'll be. That's what I think. Let me know in the comments below, have you read This is Marketing by Seth Godin? Let me know, did you like it? Do you like listening to Seth Godin talk? Do you like his YouTube content? Do you read his blog or his other books? Let me know what you think about Seth Godin in the comments below. Please subscribe to this channel to be part of the community. Please like the video. It really helps out the channel a lot. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.